Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through Rachel Summers. And Rachel Summers seems to be the red flag of everyone who wants to trust talk for the Epic Quest, me myself. And the fact that I told you in the previous video that she is actually free to play had to do with my experience through the game, which is that she is able to be picked up from the Epic Quest, from the Dimension missions, I wanna say, and I had myself 39 bios and 30 to go from the uniform normal to advancement after I used a ticket. So I have 69 bios of here farmed through the Dimension mission, and I was, taking myself as an example. But as I saw after in my comments on the previous video, a lot of you never had the chance to get this reward. The reward is exactly here, and if you go here, you can see that if you get lucky, you can get 5, but if the thing crits, gives you an extra like 10 or something, so you can potentially get your bios here. I have 69 farming the game for 2 years when they delete Danger Room Extreme, and you can't get here bios from other ways. So it's the only way I took the bios also, so that's why I was saying that she's free to play. But most of the people, as it seems, doesn't have here, and they are struggling on my comments. At least, there's people telling me I'm farming daily this thing for 2.5 years and never saw Rachel Summers. Okay, myself had also Rachel Summers, myself had also Professor X. As you can see here, there is no other way getting Professor X, and I have 29 of his bios also. So yeah, sorry for that if you're unlucky, but if you consider that you have to pay 4,500 crystals for this character, I'm gonna go through here in ABX, ABL, World Boss Legend, Timeline Battle. And of course, I don't have here artifact right now. Here artifact is kind of unique in the game, providing you a revive. There is no such an artifact. There is only immortality artifacts right now, and she's the only character ever took this kind of treatment on the artifact department. She's getting an extra revive, which is totally busted, but it's only for PvP. And if you don't have here, you have to waste 4,500 crystals to go through the Epic Quest and get a character, and after get the artifact, and after use here for PvP, which is totally bullshit, Netmarble. Please do something. I mean, you should do an event for the Epic Quest for like 1 week, and everyone who participate get 5 bios or something, at least for the people that they are new players and they can't actually farm the game for 2 years like myself to get the bios. So yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go through here build right now, and I'm gonna let you know here score on ABX, ABL, World Boss Legend, and some Timeline Battle without here artifact. So yeah, before we go into the gameplay, I want you to make sure that you have smashed the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this bullshit, yeah, so my build looks like that. I'm capped on dodge because I have a mini raids obelisk with guard break immunity, cold damage. I should have fire damage, but I couldn't find any better than this 1% dodge rate mini raids. I have no artifact, as I already told you. I saw set 6 and some Urus. And as you can see, I'm undercapped on critical rate and critical damage, but yeah, with this mini obelisk you don't really need it. Her skills looks amazing. She has the same awakened skill like Hope Summers has, and that gave me the hope that at least with this uniform, paying 4,500 crystals, you could have a solid PvE unit, Here, attacks and everything looks so similar to Jean Grey. She looks so similar to Hope Summers also. So I was like, you know what? Perhaps they introduced this character, Universal X-Men also. It's really rare, Universal Mutant, because in the game right now, there is only Jean Grey, Rachel Summers, and Exodus. It's only 3 universal mutants in the game, but it is also a female universal hero. So you can use her as an alternative if you're missing Captain Marvel actually. Captain Marvel, it's of course free to play with only one uniform, 1000 crystals. You can go level 80 and hit 12.5 like I do, but I'm just telling you about the alternative here. I was thinking that she's going to be really good like her friend Hope Summers is. So the rotation pretty much it's 4, cancel 3. You're letting the 3rd skill until you see this black hole, and after you're letting your 5th skill place until the end. And all over again from the start. If you have your awaken skill, you're starting with your awaken skill. Here on the description of the skills, they tell you to go and proc on the 6th skill, but the 6th skill doesn't really need to stay there to have all the damage. So in my mind, you know, you're starting with your 6th skill, you're going into your 4th skill, 3rd skill, delay cancel, and 5th skill, staying into the 5th skill. So you want to delay cancel your 3rd skill until you see your mini raids proc pop out. So let's go into the ABX Universal Female Hero. The best team up to use for her, it's Satana as leadership, because all of her attacks has fire damage, and after you have to use Angela as a support. Phyla-Vell is not giving her any buff because she already have eerie high skill damage, bonus damage into her tier 2 passive. She has like 45%, so she's not getting any buff for Phyla-Vell, only the 30% damage for universals. As you mentioned, right now the damage is not popping at all, and I am like half a minute into the stage and I haven't even reached 2 million score, which is absurd for the power level we actually have right now. Hope Summers without a uniform, go watch my video a couple of days ago. She was doing 13 million with a Mighty Ragey of course, but you're gonna see the end of the score here. You're gonna see that there is no pop out on the damage. So yeah, in my mind, Rachel Summers is like the black sheep of this update. Exodus, even if he's tier 4, he has a lot of potentials for the future and he is really useful through his passive ability. Her leadership has mind resist and her own has a passive ability. Actually, it's the leadership that for all the Phoenix Force users like Jean Grey, you're getting a debuff remover. But this debuff remover, you know, you can use another leadership instead of her, which is only 40% mind resist. It's really nice for against Jean Grey, but for the rest of the game right now, you know, you don't want to spend your leadership place for a character like Rachel Summers. So I can't actually find any use for her, so that's why I was testing her for PvE mostly, and because, as I told you, I don't have the artifact. As you can see here, yeah, I don't want to torch you anymore. The end was like this, 9 million score for a character that you have to pay 4,500 crystals, or being super lucky like me, or farming the game for more than 2 years. It's totally disgusting. Hope Summers here with similar build and just the raids throw 13 million. It's 4 million difference, which is really big one. And if you consider that with Hope Summers you can go and get here right now in the epic quest and build here tier 2 immediately. With Rachel Summers you need to do all the thing and you need to go to buy her uniform, and still the value of Hope Summers is being a support with an artifact too. So yeah, big disappointment for my girl Rachel Summers, 100%. At least for ABX. So yeah, I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna be so negative for Rachel. We're gonna find a way to see her value. And you know, you can use her for the day of you know, mutant female, and the only way to cancel with her it's using Storm as support. So I'm having Storm into the team. I know, feels weird, because no one legit player having Storm in his roster level 80 gonna use her as level 70. but yeah, it is what it is. It's the only way to cancel the roar here. But yeah, you can see here I am into the first roar and I haven't hit not even 1 million, which is really disgusting. I was doing 5 million, actually 4.5 million with Polaris when Polaris was introduced with a mini raids, obelisk and critical damage. I think, I can't remember right now, you have to go through my videos or so. And yeah, this damage is outdated. There is no way, you have to pay so much for this character and get this garbage score. And yes, I'm not gonna stay here anymore. I end up doing close to 3 million, which is disgusting. And yes, the last hope, you know, it was like, at least perhaps you can go and play World Boss Legend, you know. And I went through the biggest stage for level 70 that I could go through a mutant like here, and it's stage 50 of Knull. Stage 50 of Knull was undoable before we get the level 80s, or was doable for only like 0.1% of the players, which having brilliant CDPs and playing in the very top level, you know. For the rest of the common people like me, you know, you had to go through a level 80 or else this was undoable. For here, as you can see here, took me like 45 seconds to go down 10 bars into the boss with these mini raids. And yes, the damage is not popping, guys. I mean, I feel like with the proccing obelisk, perhaps you could do even better, but the fact that you have to delay your third skill, and as soon as the third skill pop out is enabling your obelisk, gonna make your life, you know, hard, or else you're gonna lose the damage of your third skill if you cancel it really fast. Yeah. 34 bars, 32 bars, 31 bars, 30 bars, yeah. Bullshit. I had recorded myself some, you know, some timeline battle also, but it's pretty much, she was frozen in front of everyone. Here, third skill has the super guard break immunity and supposed to do something, and I could hit the third skill, but the damage was so low, guys. It was so low. She's doing nothing. She's doing nothing completely for timeline battle. And even if you have here artifact and the revive, I don't feel like she has any chance against anyone into the current meta for timeline battle. Of course, there is always space for that kind of characters in Alliance Conquest, and I feel like here overall value is gonna be only there. So yeah, paying 4,500 crystals or have to grind like 2 years for getting here in for free into Dimension Mission feels like completely disgusting cost for a character that providing you completely zero for PvE and completely zero for PvP if you're missing here artifact. So you pay 4,000 for what? For nothing, actually. It's completely disgusting. And yes, I'm suggesting everyone who is doing the epic quests right now, even if you get the epic quest, the premium epic quest, and even if you're thinking to buy it, or even if you go free to play or whatever, I'm telling you, do everything else, you know, buy your hope summers, use here, do here like that, and only if you get the artifact for Madeline Pryor, I would go to build Rachel Summers. Or else, just wait until you get this artifact, or perhaps this artifact and you are a Super Alliance Conquest player or whatever, or else just chill, no need to go and complete the quest and go for these characters. This character here, Goblin Queen, feels like really solid. I saw some videos online, you know, I asked friends, and yeah, she feels solid. But still, there's no reason for you to rush to build these two characters when for PvP, actually, when they are out there, you know, really solid tier 4 PvP. No reason, character 100%. It's so annoying that everyone has to go through here, and it's so annoying that they managed to invent a new type of artifact that you have to revive, that the artifact actually revive the character, when in the same time the character, it's completely BS. completely BS. There is no reason for this character to exist in the game right now, and yeah, they need to do something. They should they should drop in the post an apology for everyone and give us an event to grind here bios like they did with Kahori, you know, an event like that for Rachel Summers. And for the people that just bought it in the last week, just refund them the 4,000 crystals. Guys, you're asking us to get this bullshit character without giving us nothing? The other thing you could do, even, you know, I'm saying the problems, I'm trying to find out solutions, you know. One solution is doing an event and refund all the people pay for the 4,000 crystals. These two, okay? The third solution could be go in the collector's vault and give away her artifact for free. If you do that, people gonna be, okay, chill. Okay, chill, bro. Chill, I had to pay for Rachel Summers, but I'm gonna get for free her artifact. I'm gonna have a reviving character now, you know? Because me, myself, already don't have to, I have nothing to do with her. I'm not gonna use her at all. I mean, perhaps in Alliance Conquest, but it's a long shot, you know, where I'm gonna be out of characters or something. She is already useless in my account. I'm not gonna do anything with her, and only if they give the artifact for free, I'm gonna start using her more and more, you know. So, consider that. Developers, please listen to us once, do something, change something in this epic quest. Everyone saying with big letters, absolute garbage. This shit is out of your mind bad, the rewards are bad, the characters that you have to pay 4,000 crystals are bad, and you have to fix it somehow, or else I'm not sure why you're doing that. Are you closing the door behind? What is this bullshit, bro? Okay, sorry for all this rounding again and again, video after video, you know, but it was, I feel like it was like we were predicting the future with Alex. We were doing the video and suggesting things for Epic Quest, and boom, after 1 month they dropped the same bullshit Epic Quest. Feels so bad, bro. Feels so bad. And yeah, this shit gets real. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. You didn't hear me screaming a lot and hear your ears or something. Sorry for that. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. It's so annoying. So annoying, this kind of thing that they're doing. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.